Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for another special health focused Tai Chi class. Let's begin with right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight and pull back the thumb with feet together, hands together, and we press forwards. Great. Okay, so let's open our stance and we'll begin with a little warm up. We're going into the four corners of the hips and allowing the head to sway in the opposite direction. We call this the vertical spiral. So the energy is flowing up and down through the body, stimulated by this dantian rotation, this movement inside the four corners of the hips. We want this to be a rhythmical and gentle movement, and we want our mind or awareness to companion the body and the breath. Very good. Now you could use a countertop or the back of a chair just for a little bit of security if you want. Good, let's change direction. If you hear little munching noises, the cat is eating quite close to the microphone, so sorry about that if it's distracting. Good. Well done. All right, our next exercise is very similar to the first. We're going to go into the four corners of the hips again. And I want you to feel, please, down into the four corners of your feet. But the upper body, if you notice, just floats. It's just sitting on top. There's less obvious movement. So you can see how a little change actually can feel quite different. Draw your awareness around the four corners of the feet, but keep the feet fully planted to the floor. Don't let them peel away. Good. It reminds me of those little hula lamps that you used to get. Very nice. So let's change direction. Now, Grandmaster Chen at one stage said to us, so each of these exercises you could do 500 times in each direction. And I boggled at him. I'm like, seriously, 500? He went, yes. But actually, out of all of them, I would do this one particularly 500 times or build it up. Don't start on day one doing 500, but try doing 30 in each direction. That's our standard minimum. And then try doing it twice a day, and then try doing it 3 times a day, and then try doubling up. So you're doing 60 in each direction each time, and so on until you have a really good number under your belt, literally. Good. All right. Let's come back to center. We're going to do a little circle down through the legs. Now, if you watch our master doing it, he goes on to tippy toe and circles. He allows the ankle to flex a little bit, but he keeps his tippy toe. I find that's quite difficult because I'm trying to keep my hips level at the same time. It's doable. I think I'm just about doing it there, but it's difficult. So if you also find it difficult, you can put the balls of your foot down and do it that way. But we want to keep the level hips and not leaning onto the supporting leg. I was exaggerating, but don't lean into that. Good, change direction. We go inwards. Breathe. You'll see this Ding stance is called, or T-shaped position, a lot in Chen style, where you have a standing foot and a dot, just one foot touching. And quite often the masters will just touch their toe to the floor. So it's a rooted position, but it's not a weighted position. There's no weight going through the leg. Shaking out, please, and change. But again, because I find it very difficult not to lean into the supporting leg to go onto the tip of the toe, I normally allow the balls of my foot to sit, and even to take a little bit of weight, though it's not meant to. But I remember one year the master was correcting me, and I just went, I can't do that. And he went, okay, well, don't then. So if you can't do something, then don't try to do it. Just do what you can do safely. Good, let's change direction, please. You also used a phrase that if the principle does not apply, don't try to apply the principle. I mean, it's common sense, isn't it? And yet we find ourselves trying to do that sometimes, that we have an idea in our head that Tai Chi should be a certain way. And so we're trying to do something when it's actually not the case. So let's open our stance and sit down a little bit, and we're going to turn in the waist. So you can do this seated. Literally, you can sit yourself down, open your stance a bit in your chair, maybe use a stool or sit away from the back of the chair so that you can pat your back. Make sure if you are going into a deeper stance that the knees are not forwards, because that puts pressure on your knees and we don't want to hurt our knees. So instead of this, that's a no-no, we want to sit back a little bit. So can you see the tips of my toes? Notice the knees are no further than the tips of the toes. So that actually brings the back back. And the action of bringing the back makes the small of the back fill. So you're not scooped like that, but round it. Good. Well done. Up you come. That's a toughie. So let's make it gentle now as we gently turn and breathe. Let the movement flow. Listen to your hands. Feel the air gently swish through your fingers, or between your fingers, I should say. Very good. All right, lovely. So let's open our stance a wee bit wider. And we're going to sit back. Now, if that's too wide for you, again, adjust. You can come in a wee bit. The narrower your stance, the higher your stance. So I'm actually going to ask you to turn your toes out just a little bit, no more than 20 degrees really, either side. And in the past, I've asked you to go from big toe to little toe to outside edge of heel. Scrap that, we're going to do the opposite. And once we've got the movement going, we're not going to think of the feet at all. So I want you to go round your back, outside and front. So the heel edge, side of foot, little toe, big toe, and back. So we're just going round in a little circle on one foot. Pick a foot, any foot, and go round in a circle. So we're going round the outside and in, outside and in. And I want you to please think of it as the thigh doing the little circle, rather than worrying about the foot for this exercise. So see what I mean? It's going out, it's coming in. It's going out, it's coming in. But in effect, what it's doing, we're creating a little figure of 8 in the hips. We go round in a circle and relax, and the body does the rest of the figure of 8 by itself. Just going around your leg. If you're seated, you can just feel or even massage around your leg like that. So you're getting the feeling of the movement. Good, let's change direction. So on the other foot, we do the same. We go out, round and in, out, round and in. Again, don't worry about the foot. Think of the leg, the thigh muscle going out, around and coming in. So you're circling inwards. And again, the body will create a little figure of 8. It's like one of those 8s that has a big fat bottom and a little top. So we're doing the fat lower part of the 8 and the little top. I hope you understand what I'm going on about. The 8 is on the vertical, no, not vertical, horizontal plane. Yeah, so you're going around and the body just untwists, around and untwist. Good. Now this is a great exercise for strengthening your legs. Good, so if you're thinking, I can't do that, no problem, let's make it smaller. Let's make it a lot higher, but still with the feet slightly turned out, keep the knees a little bit bent. And now we can do the same movement, much higher. We're just circling around one foot. It's exactly the same. Outside, around and in. Outside, around and in. Softer and gentler, but the same move. But this warm-up exercise is designed to strengthen those legs. It's designed for the martial aspect. Let's change again. We'll go on to the other foot. Out, around the front and in. Out, around the front and in. Breathe. And if you want, you can let your arms dangle. Be comfortable. Good, so I'd like you to play with that exercise, please. You can make it big and deep, or you can make it high and small. Doesn't matter. I just want you to get the feel of it. This is an exercise that has been a long time for me to sort of connect with it. I've done many variations, but I'm happy with this one now that I just got tweaked in training. Good, so let's come back to center, please, and ease from your stance. Just see how your legs feel now. Good. I'd like to do a different stretch than we do in Chen style normally. This is just a wee bit gentler. I like gentle. Gentle's good. So we're going to take a nice comfortable step forwards, please, with a little bit of width. I'm showing it sideways on just so that you can see what's happening. And we're going to go forwards and back. So if you've come to this class for any length of time, you'll know this exercise. I've heard it referred to as the prayer wheel. But you just keep your feet planted. And it's really the body that does the movement. We're coming underneath and up as we go forwards and bring the hands down and back as we go back. Good, let's swap over on the other side, forwards and back. And breathe. Keep going, please. Yeah, just got more people coming in. Lovely. Good. All right, let's come back to center. And floating up, please, through the top of your head. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, over to one side and a little shake. And we want to think of twisting and shaking the arm gently at the same time. The focus is on breathing into the movement so that the muscles feel like they are falling off the bone. We want to soften and release all those structures. And we do it with this somewhat random twisting and shaking. Good, let's release, float up. Lengthen and to the other side, twist and shake. Good, breathe into the movement. Relax. Feel the muscles, the soft tissues falling off the bone. Even think of the joints as melting and releasing away from each other as well. Good, and float up, breathing in. And relaxing down into the belly. Let's see if we can do it with the legs as well. So we're going to stand on one foot. It might look similar to what we just did earlier, but this time, rather than circles, I want you to think of twisting and shaking quite chaotically that front foot, that front leg, so that the muscles judder and wobble around and off the bone. Good. And there's a skill to that. I think I would call it controlled abandon. You just shake it up and let go into it. Good, shake out. On the other side, I think you could do this one nicely seated. Twist and shake. Have a breath, you see it from the side. I'm really just randomly moving and twitching the front leg. And my goal is to feel the muscles and the soft tissues, again, just like jelly, they're just falling off the bone and wobbling. Good, shaking out. And stand. Just stand for a moment, please. Breathe and listen to your body. Calming down. Noticing any sensations. It might take a second or two to connect, to feel, but notice, is there tingling? Is there buzzing? Is there warmth? Is there fatigue? Notice how your body feels. And as you breathe, let go into those feelings, let go through those feelings. Let go of those feelings. Well done. Let's press the fingers down and we'll have a go through open door 5. Feel all 10 fingers. Ready, and feel through to the back. Lift, relax down over the front. Split the balloon. Feel to your fingertips, relax. Feel to the small of your back. Turn hands, scoop under, and deep breath. Think of filling your system with lots of fresh energy. Breathing out, release, relax down to waist height. And scoop. Breathing in and out. Press forwards and up, breathing in and round, breathing out. Massage for the kidneys. Press down and away. Breathe there for a moment. And give your back a wee rub. Try to speed up the rubbing. See if you can get a bit of heat generated back there in your kidneys. Good. And hold your kidneys. Breathe and feel into the warmth flowing from your hands into your back. Beautiful, well done. Relax gently down. Good, so we're going to come together now and do a mini relaxation. Then we're going to do our form, our 9-step form. And again, I'll try to time it so that we'll have time to do another fuller relaxation. So if you'd like to come together, please. I'm going to turn this main light off. I know it's a little bit darker, but I do have more lights for this space, but I keep forgetting to bring them over. Okay, good. So plant your feet, please. Make sure that you're comfortable. Make sure that you're warm. So if in doubt for any seated relaxation, I would encourage you to wrap up a bit more, put another layer on. As with relaxations, unless you're doing a moving relaxation, the body temperature tends to drop, just like when you're sleeping. And when the weather is cold outside, it's much easier and healthier to stay warm rather than to get cold and then try to generate heat again. So we want to use the kindest method for our system. So remember, anytime that you're going to be sitting or sedentary and doing relaxation, put another layer on. If in doubt, put 2 more layers on. So I'm going to practice that myself. Good. All right, so let's float up, please, the top of the head. Bring the chin slightly down and back. Take a few moments to allow yourself to settle. If there's any physical movements you need to do, if you need to adjust clothing or scratch or whatever it is, get it out of the way now. Make sure that everything is comfortable so that you can settle. And we're going to start with the very top of the head. Feel that top point light floating up. And if you're not sure what point I'm talking about, if you think of the top of your ears, as if you were a Vulcan with pointy ears, think of the topmost point of your ears. And if you draw a line straight up from there where those 2 points meet, that is the Bai Hui point. And this is where 100 meridians meet. So it's the sort of master point or the string for the puppet to draw you up and open up the energy. So feel that top point is light and the chin slightly down and back. And now we'll pour the awareness over the front, over the back, and over the sides. Feeling your way down over your body. Feel your way down through the center as well. So you can think of it like a scanning laser beam, taking segments or lighting up segments of the body as it gently drifts from top to bottom. Feel through each layer of your body as you breathe. Over the head, over the neck and throat, over the shoulders, gliding your awareness down over your chest and upper back, down over the upper arms, and let's just feel our way down through the arms for now, feeling the upper arms, front, back, inside, outside edges, feeling to the elbows, feeling to the lower arms, feeling into the wrists, feeling into the palms, feeling into the fingertips, letting the arms hang heavy, breathing into the arms, and with each out breath, allow them to release a little bit more. Sometimes they will feel heavy. Sometimes, as you let go, you'll feel a sensation of lightness. It's not that one is right and the other is wrong. It's simply how your system perceives relaxation. So breathe into your body now. Breathe into your arms. And with each breath, as you let go, notice, are they getting heavier? Or are they getting lighter? It may even feel in a strange way that both are happening at the same time. But just listen. Whatever you experience, that's okay. Breathe into it, feel into it, and let go. Feel the whole of the arms, heavy and relaxed. And letting go, bring your awareness back to your body. So we're going to continue to scan, to feel our way, to pour the awareness down layer by layer through the core of the body. Feeling the chest, the upper back, the sides of the body. Feeling your way down with each breath, another layer. Keep gliding down. The mind touching, experiencing, and releasing through each structure as we go down into the lower body, into the waist, the lower back, the lower belly, the hips, feeling all the way down into the sit bones, and feel the weight of the body sinking and releasing into the chair. You can even sense the chair connecting down into the floor. Feel the weight of yourself and the chair sinking, connecting into the floor. And bringing your awareness gently back to the sit bones. Feel the weight of the body and continue down through the legs, feeling over the front of the thighs and the back, the hamstrings, the inside of legs and the outside. Feel through the center of your legs. Feel through your knees, all four corners of the knees, the center of the knees. Feel into your lower legs, front and back, inside and outside, the center of the lower legs. Feeling into the ankles, breathing into the ankles and let go. Feeling into the feet. Feel the blades of the feet, the arches, the heels, the toes. Feel the soles of your feet. Feel the top of your feet. Breathe and relax into the whole of the feet. Feel the feet connecting, sinking down into the earth. Feel your whole body calming down. Feel your whole system letting go. Notice when we let go, we are still there, but the tension releases. We can feel each and every cell in the body taking a little bit more space, spreading out, relaxing. This is considered relaxation in Tai Chi and traditional Chinese medicine. It is not collapsing. Relaxation actually causes every cell to drift away from every other cell. And this allows flow. When we are relaxed, truly relaxed, in open position, the energy effortlessly flows. And when the energy flows, we are well. We are balanced. Just take a moment, please, to smile into the whole body. A feeling of gratitude that we're here and now, and the body is doing its best. So that little smile, that little bit of happiness or gratitude is a very useful, extra galvanizing element. Joy, happiness, contentment, appreciation, or gratitude, all of these feelings allow our energy not only to flow, but to blossom. When we smile, we literally glow with energy. Allow yourself to take a simple pleasure in being here now, in being calm and relaxed and aware of our system. Allow yourself to smile, at least on the inside. Even turning the corners of your mouth slightly up, you'll notice it warms your face. And if you open your awareness to your whole body, you'll notice it warms your whole system. So let's bring that lovely flowing, open flow energy back to center by gently drawing the hands into center, covering center, hugging the elbows gently in, and feeling the touch of the hands. Feeling the temperature of the hands and feel that it's flowing into the body. Let the breath and the touch of your hands flow into your center, into your belly. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful, well done. Let's bring the awareness gently back to the room, to your body. If you're using this recording, you could very gently open your eyes enough to pause it, and then you can go back into that lovely quiet space of listening, feeling, and smiling. But for now, we're going to continue our Tai Chi practice. So very gently ease into movement, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Good. And when you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Good. Very nice. Let's have a little stretch, everyone, please. Wake your body up. Good. A stretch upward like this that I'm doing is a triple burner exercise, triple burner pericardium. Anytime you feel the urge to stretch upwards, you're actually engaging your entire network of fascia, which I think is fascinating. The fascia is like a series of cobwebs that flows through our entire structure and connects everything to everything else. So it is one of the many ways that our body can communicate. And if the fascia is tight, it can actually present like muscle tightness. But actually just gently stretching the fascia nicely releases, and the whole body feels looser and more comfortable, and energy can flow, because energy flows up and down through fascia as well as everything else. So having a nice stretch like this is really good for helping your whole system communicate. It's great to warm your system because it's working the triple burner, and it's good for your heart because it helps the pericardium, the tissue that surrounds your heart. So anytime that you're feeling the need for a bit of movement, having a good old stretch like this, just stretch up, is a really nice one to do. I have a friend, I remember visiting her one day, and she must have done that 20 times while talking to me over a couple of hours. She just, you know, she'd be talking away and she'd just do this, and then she'd relax down and keep talking. And I was just like, yep, triple burner. She's going with her body's natural instincts. Oops, and doing a very good job of it too. So stretching is very beneficial, folks. It releases endorphins into your system, which means it makes you happy, not just free to move, but it actually makes us happy. So don't be afraid to stretch. It's good to do a bit of movement first. Interestingly, a deep relaxation also softens the structures so that it's lovely to stretch directly after a relaxation, or indeed after a sleep. Okay, so let's have a look at our 9-step now, please. Let's do once through with me facing you, and I will mirror and we'll leave out turns just to tie down those palm positions and make sure that we're getting details, and then I'll do it with my back to you. Okay, are we ready, please? Feet together. We lengthen up, the chin slightly down and back. Let's take a few moments to breathe and calm down. Good, let's release belly, hips, and knees. Filling the right foot, emptying the left. We're going to step open. Remember, I'm mirroring, and feet into center. We're going to breathe in and float up the arms to shoulder height. Breathing out, release, relax belly, hips, and knees. We're going to do a little turn to the right in order to turn to the left. We release the left side, lift the right toes and turn. Feeding into the right and step forwards. Circle back and down. Feed forwards, expand, open, and bring your back foot through. Up into a fist, turn the other palm, relax down. Up and down. Release, open, so it's like you're holding a basket or a ball. We come up and over, turning out your left foot, and we're going to step forwards, right. Now, yeah, right hand and foot forwards. We turn a little bit, change arms, and step forwards, left. Hand and foot together. Turn, and step forwards, right again. We're going to find our corner, bring the left hand into a fist, and relax to center, we punch. So we're sliding the two arms in opposite directions. One hand to body, one hand to corner. We release, we open the fist and bring it to face you, and the hand that was on the body comes forwards. We roll back and down to your left, roll the hands over, feed forwards, gathering up the arms, screwing into the front leg, and fill your back as you Charleston. So you're extending forwards, dropping the elbows, and relax to center. Excellent. So we're going to bring the right hand back first, and the left palm turns to face up, and we step back. Turn the palms and sit back. Now, as you swing your left hand, turn your head a little bit. Use your peripheral vision to see your palm and draw in. Step and feed the weight back, sit back. Turn the head slightly, use your peripheral vision, draw in and step, stretch. Again, turn, I know I'm miles away now, turn, draw in and step. Front palm turns to face down. Last time, ready? Turn, use your peripheral vision, draw in, step. We're going to sweep left hand round into a hook and chop the right hand. Release and turn towards the back foot. Lifting the right hand, feed the left hand forwards, turn to the front and step underneath. Feed the weight across, step back. Right hand down, left hand up, right hand in fist, left hand relaxes down, release the front foot and step to find your corner. Relax to center, punching right. Good. Release and expand. And come through. Up, down. Up and down. Well done. Release. Floating up. And relax down. Rest level with your waistline. Actually, no, sorry. Go further down so you're resting level with the base of your body. Think of sealing in your good energy and point to the floor and we close left. Excellent, well done and recover. Good. So the good news, folks, is even if you're feeling that you don't have coordination, if you don't feel that you have balance or whatever it is on the day, if you're not up to doing the whole form, just by watching, you're going to stimulate your nervous system into a better state of relaxation. And you're actually stimulating the muscles to mimic what you're seeing. So actually watching somebody exercise also stimulates your twitch fibers, your muscle twitch fibers to contract. Maybe in a micro way, you might not even feel it, but your muscles will respond. Your nervous system will try to copy what you're watching. So you can just watch and relax, guilt-free. You're doing your Tai Chi just by engaging in being a member of the audience. Okay, so let's do it one more time and we'll do a back view. And then our relaxation to finish today, we're going to do some silk reeling because I'm finding it highly beneficial. I hope you will too. One more time, we'll do the back view, please. Follow, relax. Remember, the footwork is the most important part to get right. The arms are gravy. If you can get them, that's good too. Okay, ready? Calming down. And begin. Make a fist, relax down, up, down, round to the right, up and over, 3 steps, right, change, left, change, right. Prepare to punch, left hand in fist, facing your corner, and punch. Release. Fist opens and faces you, right palm pressing away, feed it back. Turn to the left, feed it forwards, screw into position, fill your hands, fill your back. Relax to center, right hand back. Step back 5 times. 1. Let your head turn slightly. 2. Use your peripheral vision. 3. This is your 5th step. Ready? Sweep and chop. Slight turn to the left, turning on the heel to face front. Step, bring the right foot across, right hand in fist, left hand open, relax down, release the left foot and step. Prepare to punch, punch, release. Feed the weight back. Lift the left toes, the right hand swings through, up, down, in hammer fist or hammer punch. Release, breathe in, and relax down. Think of sealing in your good energy. Point to the floor and close left. Good. Well done. So that movement, that hammer punch as I call it, the actual name is very long-winded. It's Buddha's warrior attendant pummels the mortar. Yeah, it's kind of long-winded. This, up, down. So it takes longer to say it than it does to do the movement. We lift, we relax down, up, and down. Good. And it's an image you'll often see on the outside of Buddhist temples. This very ferocious looking monk smiting demons with a hammer. And he has this fierce face on him as well. So instead of going, we're just going to happily and relaxed bring the fist into the palm. But it's a very useful movement and it's quite cathartic. It helps you feel that you're letting go or getting rid of unwanted energy, kind of like someone thumping the table. Yes, like that. Okay, folks, let us do a little bit of silk reeling 1. So this supports all Chen style Tai Chi, and it's a repetitive movement designed to relax you, to strengthen you, and to teach your body how to move within the Tai Chi system. So there's a lot going on in these few wee moves. We're going to bring our feet together, please. This is our relaxation. So we lengthen up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. And we take a few moments to breathe and calm. Find all 10 fingers, gently press them down. Let's release belly, hips, and knees. And again, I'm going to mirror for you. I'd like you to take your right hand to your waist, please. And your left palm extending forwards and just curving slightly in. So you're touching your center line. Imagine you had a laser beam flowing out from the center line of your body. So you're touching that center line, but you can see from the side, the arm is forwards. It's not close to the body. If you're close to the body, you'll see you get an angle in the elbow. We don't want that. We want a nice long curve. So we're releasing belly, hips, knees. We're going to look to the side and step to the side. So the feet are parallel and you're about a shoulder width and a half wide. Now our first movement, I want you to think of billowing up, a feeling of floating up. or filling up from your back. So the arm is inflating, if you like, it's flowing up, but from the back, and the palm is turning. And also a feeling of from the elbow to the fingertips, there's a lengthening. So we're billowing up and slightly lengthening. And that is happening as you turn your waist slightly towards your right. So we breathe in and we feel a billowing up and a rolling over of the hand and a feeling of extending, but not actually reaching. Try it again, ready? Billow up. Like you feel your back filling, and that goes from shoulder to elbow to hand to fingertips. Now feet across, so into the shoulder. Just show the elbow. The elbow just does a little ink, a feeling of connecting the elbow, and then opening hand and fingertips. And we want the hand to be above the foot, so it doesn't go very far. It's not way out here, just above the foot. And now release the shoulder and the hip. And there's a little bit of a rotation as the hand slides down. So the elbow will naturally relax down. Don't drop your shoulders, and untwist and bring the hand to face up. And we return to that position again. Okay, so up, billow up, slight extension, feed across, and keep the elbow slightly lower than the hand, slightly. Connect hand above foot. Release, shoulder and hip, the hand comes up and over and relaxes down and glide across. Good, keep going, billow up and across, shoulder, elbow, hand, fingertips. Release, shoulder and hip, allow the arm to relax down and feed across. I'm going to come closer so that you can see a little bit more detail. Ready? So we billow as we breathe in. Slight feeling of extension, feet across, shoulder, elbow, keep the hand slightly higher than the elbow. Above the foot, we release, shoulder and hip, and relax gently down. See the elbow is relaxed, but not twisted, and feet across. Keep going, please. One more time on this side, billow up. And change arms. 1, 2, full twist. 3, billow up. And 4. 1, 2, 3, billow up. 4. Keep the elbow slightly lower than the hands. Full twist, palm facing up. Billow up. Last time, please. And then our next round, as we feed across, we bring the foot in. Well done, relax down. Excellent. So there's a lot in that. We've done silk railing 1, the first move, before many times. I'm not sure if you noticed the subtle differences, but as you progress in your Tai Chi, subtle differences can feel worlds apart. And so in our last session in training, we had some people doing form, just going through parts of the form, but I was given a silk railing correction. So for about half an hour, I just took myself aside and did what we just did there together, and felt amazing. It was really good. So you don't have to do fancy stuff to get good things out of your Tai Chi. Often the simplest of practices yield the best results. So play with it, please. Be playful in your practice. You don't have to do a full class. You can just do one exercise, and you'll probably find you get a lot out of it. Up you come again, please. Over the shoulders. Good, let's rub our hands. And we're just going to brush, 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 brush. Every surface, think as if you are covered in dust. We're getting rid of stale energy, that which no longer serves us. Send it away, think of it flying away and turning to light. And that is the nature of Qi, of life force, of energy. There's no such thing as good or bad energy. There's just energy in flow, which is good, and energy which gets stuck, stagnation, which we want to shift, we want to avoid. So just feel into your body now, breathe, listen to the energy flowing. Isn't that lovely feeling? Let's guide the energy back to our center, like recharging our batteries. We cover center, we breathe and feel into the belly, calming down. And feel your energy is stronger. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today and working so hard. Wishing you good health. Let's take right hand in fist, left hand straight together and press forwards. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.